High Priestess with something different that came through. This was supposed to be for, not supposed to be, but yeah, it was supposed to be for the full moon in Aquarius energy, but that reading got too long. So I just needed to like break it up and make it its own separate thing. But there is something about like, what star is it time for you to be reaching for? And I'm going to break this up into elements so you can watch it for, you know, all of it. Damn, I just said I was gonna timestamp it and I wrote out the shit to do it, but I didn't. You know what? Hold, please. I got tunes going also, because fuck it. I'm like coming off my caffeine kick, and I just really would love to let this flow out of me. All right. And so, in accordance with this full moon in Aquarius that's coming through, be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising for all the Leo season videos. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Me and the Spirit Squadron get down. To get the full moon and new moon videos, you gotta be a captain though. That's that 13 a month that comes with daily readings and so much of my heart and soul. And so, what star should we be reaching for? I feel like the card that just came out actually is for the collective. So as a whole, everyone watching this, and then we'll get into the elements. As a whole, everyone, a new earth. The new star that we should be reaching for. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Be your fucking weird fucking self. As a collective, it's important that what we should be striving for. The thing about the star, this Aquarius energy, it's hope, it's faith. It's allowing ourselves to be guided. It's allowing ourselves to be nourished. To be taken, to surrender, and to surrender to really like do away with, allow the falling away of how you need it to be, how you need something to look, or you trying to steer the show. It's not working. It never did. Because 3:33 on the clock, we've always been co-creating with the divine. This has always been a dance. Be Somebody just came on by Kings of Leon. And in this new earth, you are going to be somebody. You're going to be the body that you want to be. You've been longing for this version of yourself. And now I feel like all of your hopes and your wishes, you are being put in the position to ground them into a new earth, which looks like for you, for all of us as a collective, like what kind of world do we want to live in? Hold the vision. It's happening. Understand that shadow's gonna be wherever light is, so everything can't be all love and light. But we can do far fucking better than this. Is this your big plan, that gun in your hand? Some things may be changing with gun control. There may be an uproar. They're trying to change things, or things not being blocked. The new earth is coming one way or another. And you're going to be somebody. And the meek are not to be confused with the weak. And don't get it twisted that someone who is quiet or meek is unaware of their capacity for violence. Some people choose peace. All right, so for the collective, and I want to clarify, so that's what the Starseed Oracle want to clarify with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I love this weird ass deck. All this is feeling very Aquarian, and I'm feeling so here for it, so connected to Aquarian energy, and this is so unusual for me. Oh, because Uranus and the Mars conjunction. My ruling planet is Mars, and Uranus and Mars are sitting right on top of each other. 5:55 I saw on the clock. And so that conflict that I've always felt, I feel like there's that evolution. There is like, this conjunction may be really helping me come closer to understanding that Aquarian vastness, that energy that I struggle to hold on to. Please clarify New Earth for the collective. This star we're supposed to be reaching for, we're on it. We have the opportunity. Wow, death reversed. We have to fight for clean air. We have to fight. Like, we have to come up with a new fucking plan. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is going to be exposing a lot of shit that's going on with this earth that's going to make us want to leave. Going to make people want to leave countries, make people want to like switch citizenships. I do feel like they know that they're fucking up the air. They know that they're fucking up the earth. They know that, and like the powers that be, they don't care. And that's why the shift is coming. It's only science. The dark can only lead for so long. And the dark is not negative. But it's just like the light can only lead for so long. You know what I mean? There are cycles. Death reverse, and then the world reversed. And oh my God, this is the New Earth. As a collective. The divine feminine has not had her proper seat at the table. She's not been properly honored. And so shit's about to really start revolving around women. And it's starting to revolve around us by way of noticing how they're coming for our fucking rights. They're making a big deal out of our shit, our reproductive shit. They're making a big deal out of us because we're a big fucking deal. Can't nobody check into this motherfucker but through one of, a vulva-bearing body. Wow. So, collectively, we need to be striving for faith that we can inherit and create a new earth. That we can overthrow these motherfuckers, that we can take, like, that's the only thing. It's like, if only we would take in our power, and I don't want to take this there and get everybody all riled up, but that's very Aquarian energy. It is revolt, revolution, freedom. And I feel like there is something about us materializing some sort of, heaven on earth. So what tie binds you to the old earth? Can you become an untethered soul? What couldn't you live without? What couldn't you take with you this new place? What do you have that you don't? You already have it. You are everything that you need. And as a collective, I do feel like we got to start coming up with some fucking mutual goals. And so start talking to your friends. Start talking to your, the people you go to church with, the people you go to school with, the people that you, work with. Like, I feel like some of you have the ability to start inspiring other people. Let's start planting the seed of, like, how can we grow, progress, aspire, be guided. We're being guided towards this new paradigm. Very Lionsgate energy too. This walking into the new earth, this new, like, walking into a new cycle. A new earth, funny that there is a grand earth trine that's activated right now that Mercury is in Virgo. I'm telling you, there's stuff that's shifting in the physical realm. Shit's about to really shift. I'm telling you. And you got to have a certain kind of capacity for faith to be able to, like, keep holding the vision. That's the most important shit. Keep holding the vision. Keep holding the vision of the star. This thing, this hope, this guiding light. This thing that you want to, like, and it can't be something stupid and superficial like fucking money. Know better than that. Don't we know better than that? It's not the money that you want, it's the consistency, it's the stability. We want, like, fucking free rent or cheap rent. Like, if we're gonna dream bigger, bitch. Like, if we're gonna dream big, dream big. You know what I mean? Like, fucking universal, global fucking healthcare, shit like that, and quality healthcare, because it's the right fucking thing to do. If we paid our doctors and teachers what we paid our fucking, like, football players, okay. So, clearly we're already in the fire energy. So let's get, according to the Starseed Oracle, what star should, and when I say what star should you be reaching for, what things should you be aspiring towards, moving for, hoping for, having faith, activating and cultivating and evolving your faith for? That's what I mean by what star should you be reaching for. So for the fire signs, it is 12/16. I'm being kind and time stamping this because I fucking love y'all. It's just easier for me to, well, when I pay attention, it's easier for me to do the right thing. Anyway, fire signs. What should the fire signs be? What personal star in their lives is going to be different for everybody? There's a general reading, but what should they be reaching for? 2 cards came out. I'm going to let it, because it's Leo season. Fuck it. So what personal star you should be reaching for is Jump In, Andromeda energy, in adventure, say yes to change. Wow. And then the blue flame. Wow, I'm certified in blue fire Reiki. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, say yes to change, adventure, Andromeda. Like, there's this reaching for the actual stars, fire sign, reaching for maybe deeper astrological knowledge, diving deeper into your chart so you can know yourself, and also helping. That's the whole point of astrology, is like it's like automatic, like shadow work. You learning about your transits, it's gonna call you the fuck out so hard. You're going to be forced to acknowledge things. Just same thing with, like, also polyamory and open relationships and, like, alternate love styles. There's so much shadow work that's required. That's the best part about it. It's just like there gets to a point where it's just like you have experienced so many aspects of yourself and all of the shadows that are, so many of the shadows that are lurking, that it's just like, bring it on. You working it through with it yourself, with a partner or not. It's just like, but everybody don't want to change. Not everybody wants to evolve. But, that's not Spirit Squadron. So anyway, but you got to watch out for those people. When those people show you who they are, when they show you that they don't want to grow with you, or that they can't hang with the growth, peep that shit. Stop trying to force everybody to come with you. You can bring the horse to water. But fire signs, what you're needing to reach for, jump in the blue flame is what this says. Some of you, it's funny, this for me is like, I need to start spinning fire. Like getting back into the contact staff, different kind of flow arts, Jump in the blue flame. What does that mean for you, fire sign? Jump inside of yourself. The blue flame is the origination of the heat. It's the hottest fire. It's hotter than the red flame that we all see. The blue flame is like the origination point. And this looks like, even as soon as I like pulled it back, looks like the inside of an eye, like an iris. Wow. And it's funny, I said an eye, lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go, fire signs. I'm telling you, this 8/8 portal, we're walking through some shit. And even if, regardless if you don't like the word portal, it's just like, it's time to like jump into being really honest with yourself about what you're focusing on, what has your attention. But also, that's someone diving into an eye. Some of you are focusing way too much on someone's external looks. Some of you are focusing way too much on the superficial. Some of you, I feel like, need to break out of the routine, switch up the process, switch up the type of relationships you go for. Fire signs, you're really needing to switch up. Allow yourself to really access that childlike joy and wonder, that instinctual energy. There is this spontaneous awakening. I do feel like maybe somebody with Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe Leo placements coming in. But I feel like you yourself, you're needing to pay big attention to your fire, your passion, and the way you express it, what you do about it. Understand that it's trying to lead you somewhere. Fire goes up, it wants to return back to spirit. What the fuck? Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. Whether you believe in the portal or not, one's happening. And you're either going to believe and have faith and hope enough and reach for this new experience of you. You're going to jump into your greatest timeline, will yourself into your greatest and best fucking life. You're going to be afraid to walk in and see, to experience the unknown, to just be in the fucking unknown. If you can't handle it, don't. But what's on the other side, baby, is that new earth, that different portal. So don't be fucking scared, fire signs. Don't be scared. Woo! Don't be scared, fire signs. All right, any messages from the tarot for fire signs as far as what to write? 10 of Wands. I'm telling you, it's like pack your shit up and go. But filter toward, you can't, like, okay, some of you, it's like you're finding beauty and awe in so many things that you're trying to take everything with you. Everything is like you're feeling close to everything. You're feeling this connection, this awe, this wonder to everything. And I feel like there is this new kind of filtration process or qualifications or new standards that are going to be bringing in your willingness to bring new kinds of like people with you, or what comes with you next is going to be shifting. But all the beauty can't be a burden. You can't take all of the stuff with you. Yeah, 8 of Swords. There is, wow, wings, the star. It's time to get out of your cage so you can reach for your star and move in autonomy. Hope. But the cages of your mind are being released this full moon in Aquarius. And Venus coming into Leo is going to help especially the fire signs shine in a whole different way. I just heard brand new. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be acting all kinds of brand new, and nobody really needs that energy, but you know, apparently we do, says the divine. So thanks. That's gonna be fun. Making everybody uncomfortable. Interesting. There was a card stuck here. The Chariot. Fire signs, you're getting in motion. You need to reach for motion. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to reach for motion. All right. Next is Earth 2027. Lots of 27s 20 day. Woo! Mercury and Virgo 2027 for Earth. Earth signs. What stars should my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn babies, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, what should they be reaching for? You know, and the more, it's funny that this is coming out in Earth sign. We are all the signs. And I'm really like, the older, I don't know, the older I get, the deeper I get into my spiritual journey. There's something about like pulling away from the individual zodiac signs, because we are all those signs. We embody and we go through and cycle through all of those energies all the time. It's not just about the signs. Okay, so for Earth, interesting, whale and orca elders, an earth dwelling energy or animal, share your song, frequency of sound, deep diving. Wow. And then at the bottom, the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. I'm not taking that, but the whale and orca elders came out for Earth. I do feel like there is, you need to be reaching for expressing yourself more, singing. Some of you need to be taking voice lessons, guitar lessons, like teaching yourself an instrument, spoken word, poetry. Some of you, it's like it's time to share your art on social media. There is a mountaintop to climb. Something with the Egyptians also. This is going to be just random. Some of you, where the portal that's you're walking into, or where that's happening, this Lion's Gate for you Earth signs, it's going to help like unlock some very regal energy that has been locked up inside of you. You really feeling worthy. You really unlocking some sort of like archaic or like, I don't know, like ancestral knowledge. This feels like ancient wisdom is coming through. What the fuck was that? No More Chances, I'm Gone. Gone by Leon LaHavis is on. I'm telling you. This Lionsgate portal almost feels like, and that's not what this is about. That's just what's coming through. This feels very about like stuff can't come with you. You can't go back. Finding a flow. I feel like some of you, for the Earth signs, you're needing to reach for a deeper emotionality. You're needing to reach for access to your creativity and the courage to share it, the courage to, and the bravery to like take it up a notch, take it on the road, or get in flow. Or some of you need to take some psychedelics. Some of you need to go be around water or be in nature somewhere. I just said your life is a canvas. Artist to manifestation, creative accountability. Funny. Some of you, it's like you know who you are. Some of you need to spend major time in water. You're needing to get back in flow. You're needing to unblock your creativity and spirituality. Some of you are going to unlock heights, new heights within yourself when you get higher in altitude. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor. I'm telling you that unlocking that cosmic, like some sort of ancestral energy. Seed the light by staying grounded, earth signs. Goodness. Surrounding yourself with white or blue or orange or coral or peach light. Seeing which protection method feels better for you. Funny, I said Egyptian. Okay. Some of you, maybe there's something archaeological going on. Maybe you have an opportunity to go to Egypt. Maybe you have an opportunity to go to Africa. I feel like there are some 9 of Swords coming out as far as to reach. I feel like you may be unlocking foresight. You may be unlocking keys to the past. Seeing things. King of Pentacles. Wow. An ending of a cycle in the realm of the mind. Some of you are being very looked at, seen upon. Your ancestors are looking at you. There's this depression or heaviness or darkness that you guys have been going through because so many people on the other side are cheering for you. Aching to live vicariously through you and help you like light up your life, yourself. And experience an autonomy that they never got to experience. This definitely some sort of like ancestral stuff coming up. That's going to be unlocked in nature for you guys. Going to be unlocked in home, in the water, in bath. Letting yourself stargaze. Letting yourself get somewhere where there's no light pollution. One more for the earth signs. 27 again. Goodness, when I looked up. Queen of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles coming out. So a solid pair. This definitely, some of you haven't been seeing your worth. The divine and your ancestors and the, your spirit guides. Some of them are in the form of animals. Some of them are in the form of your house plants. Some of them are in the form of pets. Ace of Wands and the Moon. And there's so much being revealed to you about these new opportunities that are coming in. Some of you have had to go through some really harsh times recently so that you could have these profound realizations about your self-worth. And that is the avenue that the ancestors are going to get really like busy blessing you. You're reaching for a deeper connection to your self-worth and who you are and your ancestry and your ability to perceive intuitive messages, dwell in the ethers. Your ability to do all that is going to put you in a position where you can receive from the divine. It's not going to be so cloudy and murky. Earth, I know that I don't know if that felt fast, but to the point. You don't need much. You're always been a quick study. All right, air. 2857. All right, what do the air signs, what star do the air signs need to be reaching for? Earth pulsing and lost lands. Wow, very grounded, very earth energy for the air signs. You guys need to be interesting. It's not funny. I mean, it's not coincidence either. This is a grand earth trine that we're in right now. And I feel like in order for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, in order for you guys to be ascending properly, you really need to be grounding in earth. Earth pulsing is described as pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And lost lands is soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. With karmic relationships on the bottom of the deck. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Wow, some of you are experiencing... I'm telling you, it's like this new earth that we're going into, you are leaving different people behind. Some people can't come with you. Some people aren't willing to take the leap. And you just may have to, like, thank them for their service. It may feel lonely, but you remember. You're coming into a place of remembering. The veil's being lifted off of you, air signs. And I feel like you can feel it's very full energy. The earth is like rising to meet your feet. The earth is pulsing. Earth pulsing lost lands. Go to a water fountain. Go out in nature. Get secluded. Do drugs in the woods. Not for everybody, I'm just saying, There is some sort of like self-imposed baptism. Exploring the ruins. All right, thank you, Divine. Please clarify this earth pulsing energy. Pulse of the mother, slow down. How do the air signs need to be? Definitely spending time in nature, getting up in the mountains is going to help you slow down. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you are feeling abandoned, have been dealing with abandonment issues, that you've been caged up, and you can't help but branch out. And I'm telling you, there's some very nurturing experience that you get to have in nature. Almost feeling like hugged by trees or hugging trees, or because there are neurons that are, there are electrons that are transmitted whenever you touch nature. Page of Wands, there's a new relationship that you're initiating with yourself. But you got to slow down and feel it out and pay attention and really inquire further. But I do feel like some of you, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you've been experiencing or recovering from a certain kind of abandonment or conflict in your financial or physical life or romantic life. You've been feeling bound, restricted, especially those of you with Aquarius placements. And that binding happened so that the reaching out, the branching out could be initiated. And now you're going to be able to create new roots where you thought there was always just going to be ruin. Please clarify. Lost lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. 2 of Pentacles. Some of you are... there's options coming in. Do I stay? Do I go? Something is in ruin. And if I stay, I'm going to stay in ruin too. But if I leap, I get to experience my own personal new earth. And I feel like what you need to be reaching for, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is remembering. Get quiet and still enough to remember your soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. That's a whole nother fucking reading. But fate only can take you to the destiny point. And that's exactly what this Uranus North Node and Mars conjunction in Taurus has been all about. Do you remember the fucking plan? Are you willing to look for the plan? Are you willing to dive deep inside of yourself and look for the plan? Are you willing to let yourself remember? Are you willing to take the leap of faith once fate brings you to that destiny point? Are you willing to live the life? Are you willing to do this? It's okay if you don't want to make the leap. It's okay. But at least remember. you're going to remember anyway. And so if you don't acknowledge the karmic relationships that are holding you back or that you need to create distance from, it's very Avatar and Katara and him trying to get his Aang and Katara trying to get Aang's trying to get back into the Avatar mode. I have not posted that video because I want to do my own separate reading on it, but air signs, I do feel like there's a different level of attachment and detachment. There are lessons in attachment and detachment in your style of attachment that's going to really be shifting, and you need to reach for remembering your power so that your attachment, so that your power isn't sourced or fueled by your attachments or detachment. Because some of y'all can really fucking pride yourself on your hyper independence when it's just a trauma response. Please clarify this karmic relationships for air signs. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Two of Pentacles. Some of y'all, Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, there's an opt-out option. There's another option coming in. Maybe somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. Maybe a new passion. King of Wands, definitely a fire sign, is one of the options. Strength reverse, definitely a fire sign. The Emperor, definitely a fire sign coming in. Be real with the fire signs. Don't fuck around with them. Also, I feel like they may be fucking around with you. Like, they're very much so giving matching energy. Like, you want to be, bullshitting. All right, and I feel like you need to take a page from them. Match these, see what matching these motherfuckers' energy feels like. As opposed to you trying to resolve and do every single thing for everybody. Or you trying to have every single thing done for you. Especially Libra. Libra rising. Libra sun, Libra rising. You gotta figure out your own capacity a little bit more. You can do more than balance and beautify and gather. All right, last and never least, water signs. 38. 01. Water signs. My caffeine has stopped doing what it's supposed to be doing. Water signs, light it if you got it. Hydrate. For the water signs, what star do the water signs need to be reaching for? What star in their life? You got the same card as the collective message, the new earth. Maybe a new relationship with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. You need to you need to be reaching for make sure that what you're reaching for is what you really want, not what everyone around you tells you to want. Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. I feel like water signs, it's time to reach for new routines, new connections, new friends. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Ooh, I'm going to read that out of the book for you guys. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty. So for water signs, empathic starseed. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world, water signs. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead, put the brakes on and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressure of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others right now, you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do it so sustainably. So, water signs, how can you better take care of yourself energetically? Story of y'all's fucking life. So I want to clarify a new earth for the water signs, because that was a collective message, and that's a fat ass deck. So that coming out twice is no coincidence. There could be a thing. I keep saying coincidence. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you water signs are really being called to be a pillar of fire and strength and passion, of vision in this new earth that you're trying to cultivate. The new earth is birthed out of your courage, out of your charisma, out of your nerve, out of your audacity to shine, to grow, to expand, to reach for the star. You're needing to reach for new heights. Reach for the faith that you can have this, you can do this. Please clarify star brothers, Horus energy. Also another Egyptian kind of thing that came through for Earth. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. And the Five of Pentacles, yes, some of you are still struggling with commitment things. Whether you want to commit to something, whether you want to end something, whether you want to branch out, whether you want to stay where you are. I do feel like you have to remember that water has to flow. You cannot stay stagnant. Stagnant water is dangerous water. And some of you are really being asked to stop doing the way that you, like, stopping like keeping yourself so locked up. There's a certain level of self-trust to come into, discernment to apply. You've learned new lessons, and now there are new, like, soul family, new connections to come in. I do feel like messages coming in by way of birds, messages coming in by way of different cultures. Some of you are diving into esoteric knowledge. There's someone also of a different culture that's going to be teaching you something. Someone that looks very different from you, maybe even the opposite of you. The Lover's reversed, and this isn't meant to be a love relationship. Some of you are learning that. Water signs, Seven of Pentacles. You are really learning to invest in people just by way of, like, you know, genuine exchange, not hoping that everything turns into something romantic, you know what I mean? And so I want one more. Let's clarify. Empathic starseed. That was a mouthful. Thank you for quick responses. The Two of Cups. Some of you, there's some big time fucking emotional enmeshment that you are having to relearn, or you're having to untwine yourself from. Empathetic starseed, absorbing what's not yours. Some of you are entwined in shit, or taking on shit that's not yours, seeing shit that's not yours to see. Like, some of you make sure that it's like you're not prying or like doing anything even in spiritually that's empathic. I mean, that's like ethically wrong. Like the sun, I'm telling you, what's done in the dark comes to light. There may be love between someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo placements. Don't go to a psychic and ask to like interact with, you know, like your father specifically. Or you know, someone that's passed over. I feel like you have the opportunity to experience that for yourself. Harness your own spiritual connection. Water signs. One more for water signs. Knight of Swords. There's a radical shift for the mind. Reach for the stars. Reach for the whirlwind. Reach for what feels light. I just heard heavy metal. I want to feel light as a feather, but heavy, heavy, heavy metal. Some of you reach for peace, strive for lightness, especially in these new relationships, especially in the relationships you're in. There could be some renewal, like a new take on old love, or we can keep perpetuating these really, really immature behaviors. But either way, we're going into a void space. There is a reset. That 88 portals coming through. New cycles are going to be presented. And you can leap forward or not. I hope you do. Reach for the stars, baby.